Next topic of chapter gravitation is gravitational field. Now first of all, what is gravitational field? So gravitational field is actually an area around a body possessing mass. It's an area around a body, you can say it's mass m, area around a body. When other mass approach this area, it start feeling influence of this mass. So this area is called gravitational field. So a gravitational field is an area of space subject to the force of gravity, means where gravity is there due to inverse square relationship. As we know, F is inversely proportional to R square. From this relation, so as F is inversely proportional to R square, we can say as the distance from the object increases, the force will decrease. So next is, so this is the field region for the earth, we can say these are represented by the field lines. Next is gravitational field intensity. Now it is intensity. Intensity means how much force, gravitational force, is experienced by a test mass or a unit mass, that is called gravitational field intensity. It is represented by force per unit mass, force by mass. This is the gravitational field. In some books it is represented by a symbol I instead of E. कई books में I से लिखा हुआ instead of E. So this is the gravitational field intensity. Next is gravitational potential. It is actually the amount of work done per unit mass to bring a small point mass from infinity to a point in the field. Suppose this is body of mass m having field in this area. This is small mass m. As field is up to this limit, so this point is considered to be infinity according to this field. So say it is at point infinity. I want to move this point mass m from this point to point P in the region. So I want to move it from P to this point. Now as we are saying, what it is, gravitational potential is what? It is amount of work done in moving a unit mass from infinity to a point in the field. So work done, we know that if we consider the small amount of work done is equals to what? Force per unit mass into displacement. So as this force is attractive in nature, it is acting in this direction and dr is also in this direction. So this angle between them is going to be 0. So this, if we open this dot product, we will get cos 0 is 1. So we get small amount of work done, F by n into dr. Now force between the capital M and small m is what? Capital G, capital M, small m. Suppose r is the distance between them, r square. As I want to move it from infinity to a distance, say capital R or small r, whatever you want to consider it. So let's say smaller, because that is a general case. So by substituting the value, we will get dw is equals to G capital M small m dr into r square infinity to r. M get cancelled with this m. So at last we left with dw is equals to integration of G capital M upon r square into dr, limit infinity to r. Capital G is constant, capital M is constant, mass is not going to be changed, G is not going to be changed, only r is changing over here. So by integrating it, as we know, x raised to power n dx is equals to x raised to power n plus 1 upon n plus 1. So if we take this r raised to power r square in numerator, it will get converted to r raised to power minus 2. So we get w is equals to G m r raised to power minus 2 dr infinity to r. By applying this formula to it, we will get w is equals to G m r raised to power minus 2 plus 1 upon r raised to power minus 2 plus 1. Limits are infinity to r. So we get g m r raised to power minus 1 infinity to r. So it is g m with a minus sign, taking outside of the this bracket, 1 by r, because in numerator is minus, in numerator if we take it will become plus 1. So by substituting the limit 1 by r, we will get what? This is equals to gm with a minus sign 1 by r minus 1 by infinity. 1 by infinity is nothing but it is 0. So we get a result that gravitational potential is equals to minus g capital M by r, or capital R. If we have capital R instead of small r, so we get g m by capital R with minus r. So this is the gravitational potential. This is the gravitational potential. So it's a scalar quantity. It's a scalar point. So this is the complete derivation that we have already done. Next is gravitational potential energy. Gravitational potential energy is what? It is the energy stored in an object due to its position above the surface of the earth. Because if it's standing over there, it must have possessed some energy. So that's why it's standing against the gravity attraction. So it's mgh, or we can say in most of the cases. Again, if we want to bring it from a reference point to the other point, here we do not take force per unit mass, we just take force. So by doing it in the same manner, we get the same result as the potential, but with this small m extra. So otherwise all derivation is same as the previous one, but here we have taken the force, but in the previous article we have taken force per unit mass. So this is the gravitational potential energy. This is gravitational potential energy.